Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Parks Bros podcast. It is Zach and I tonight. I know this is
Yeah.
super late if you're watching this live, and I'm sorry. It's just been swamped with videos today. I've already posted 3, um, and this is technically the 4th tonight. Um, but we're going to be talking about our NorCal trip that we just took together with a big group of us, and we're also going to be talking about Magic Mountain and what they might possibly get in 2019. I'm going to grab my water real quick, sorry. But say hello, Zach.
Hello.
I don't know if
How's
you're
it
watching
going?
the stream, if you can hear yourself or not.
Oh yeah, let me make sure.
Just to make sure. And if you can hear Zach, let us know. We're not entirely sure. So,
Test, test, test. Okay, yeah,
yeah,
hear me.
you
Alright,
definitely
cool.
hear yourself. Um,
Okay, cool.
but yeah, Zach and I just recently went on a Northern California trip to Gilroy Gardens, Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, I almost forgot, and California's Great America in 3 days. And that was a lot of fun. Uh, we also went with Garrick, who you probably know if you watch the channel a lot, and Hunter, who was the other half of Parks Bros. So that was a lot of fun. Um, so Zach, I have a question for you.
Yes.
What was your favorite part of the road trip this year?
Favorite part? Shoot. That's that's a toughie. The duck was pretty funny.
Garrick's duck, yeah, definitely become the meme.
Hanging out with Chad was pretty cool too.
Yeah.
In general.
It was great to see him again. If you don't know who we're talking about Chad from Ohio Valley Coasters. Their YouTube channel, I think, has 6,000 subscribers now. So, kind of crazy.
Yeah.
What's up?
What was your favorite part?
What was my favorite part? Honestly, shoot. Probably just going on Railblazer.
Yeah, that thing's such a baller. Holy.
That thing's so good. Railblazer it's not. It shouldn't be that good, I should say.
It's not good.
No, it shouldn't be that good.
Oh, it shouldn't be that good.
Yeah, it's too good for what it is. You know?
Well, yeah, if you think about it, like single rail.
Well, yeah, the only other single rail out there. All right, now I'm echoing.
Are you echoing?
Yeah, I was for a second.
No.
But the only other thing that you could say is a single rail, but it's really not, is like those steeplechase models.
Yeah.
So.
Hey Brandon. Hey Brian.
Yeah, sorry we're doing it so late. It's just we ran out of time in the day. Zach was working until about 10 anyways, so.
Yeah. Making money to ride roller coasters.
Yeah. Living the dream.
Literally, that's why I have a job. It's just so I can make money and ride roller coasters, and I'm not complaining.
But yeah, so bear with us. We're both probably really tired. I know I am. I've had a pretty long day, just with making videos over and over again. And Zach had what, like a 4-hour shift, right before this?
6-hour shift.
6-hour shift.
Yeah, church in the morning, and then I had lunch with my dad for his birthday, and then work. And now I'm here.
I feel like this is like super dirty or blurry. Oh, that's better. Huh? Is that better? I can't tell. Let me like wipe it off with my shirt, maybe. That'll maybe.
I'm like scared on what Magic Mountain is gonna do, honestly.
Yeah.
Like not like scared, but like what are they gonna do?
Yeah, I think we'll get to that a little later though. I think we should probably talk about NorCal for a little longer.
Right.
Ooh, okay.
Gotta get.
Favorite part of Gilroy Gardens? Go.
Gilroy Gardens? Solid park, very solid, beautiful park. It's just you could definitely tell where spot places need money, basically.
Yes.
Like where like remember we were talking about the elevator. There was this like on top of like where like the falls were. That you used to be able to go up, but if you look at the elevator, it's just like there's leaves all over the place. It's just abandoned, and if you go to the door's like partially open, but like leaned over, and then the buttons. It's just it. The park just really needs money.
Yeah.
Like Cedar Fair just needs to throw some money.
Yeah.
Cedar Fair.
I'd love to see that.
Kind of weird this lately.
Well, looking at their reports, I can see why, because they're definitely bringing in less people this year, which is kind of a shocker considering the things they opened up.
Yeah.
So.
Trailblazer, Hang Time, Vengeance, you know.
Yeah, Steel Vengeance specifically. Like, Cedar Point has seen a drop off. It's crazy.
Yeah. And there's still a ton of attendance coming, just like from what it used to be, though.
It's getting less attendance than it had in 1994 when Raptor opened.
Yeah.
You know there's a problem when that's happening. And they have the best coaster in the world, you know? It's insane.
Yeah.
The fact that they're, you know, not making it's crazy. Yeah, I don't know why either.
Maybe they're spending too much money on stuff. I don't know.
Honestly, I think it's just the price that it's at.
True.
You know, because, like, if I want to spend... Well, you've got, like, a $60 ticket to get in, right?
Yeah.
And then, if you want to do Fastlane, it's $150 for Fastlane Plus. And if you're going to pay $210 a day, I could see a lot of families just going, hey, why don't we just go spend the extra money and go to Florida and go to Disney World and Universal and all those parks, you know? Because if you are looking at one vacation spot as a, you know, middle-class family, are you going to look towards Cedar Point, which is going to cost you $210 a day per person for one park? Or are you going to go to Disney, which will actually cost less per day, per person, and get way more out of that trip?
Yeah.
So it's just... Yeah. But yes, Mario, Gilroy is definitely lower on the list than Michigan's Adventure. I'd say Michigan's Adventure is a D park, and Gilroy's an F park, if that makes sense, like, graded-wise. So...
I thought it was an F.
Michigan's?
So I thought at first it was an F park.
No, not compared to Gilroy, that's for sure.
Oh.
Do you think Six Flags will invest more in Discovery Kingdom in response to CGA getting a lot more attention from Cedar Fair? I think they might, but not as much as you'd expect. They're kind of limited at Discovery Kingdom. They can't really add too much more unless they start taking out part of the parking lot.
Kong.
Or yeah, they could take out Kong if they... I'd enjoy that. You could honestly take out Kong and Boomerang and add something big there.
Yeah.
But that won't happen for a
Let me pull up the
while.
maps for that.
That won't happen for a while, though.
Sorry, I can hear my keyboard.
But, Ooh, Mario's asking you about Discovery Kingdom.
What was my favorite thing?
Yeah.
I want to say Joker, but I also just do want to say just walking through the park, like over by the lake.
Yeah.
Like I thought that was just pretty charming, just to, like walk down and then get peed on by a white tiger, and then but
Yeah. Actually, if you haven't seen that video yet, we posted it today. Zach got peed on by a white tiger.
it's an honor.
Yeah, it's pretty funny to me, at least. He smelled like cat pee the rest of the day. It was pretty great, actually. But yeah, walking
It's
around that
such a-
park, it's so pretty.
My my question is like, why is all of like okay, so Knott's Berry Farm wasn't owned by Cedar Fair originally, and then Discovery Kingdom wasn't owned by Six Flags originally. Like, why is like a lot of franchises? Some of their most beautiful parks are just not parks that they started off with. Other than yeah.
Yeah. No, it's weird because it was Marine Land originally.
Yeah, and then Knott's was Knott's, but
it was family owned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Royal Gardens, it's a beautiful park, and it wasn't owned by Cedar Fair. And they're all beautiful parks, and they weren't started off with.
Yes.
Those franchises.
Mario is correct. You should have read those signs so you didn't get peed on.
Okay, I didn't think he'd actually do it though.
There's signs there for a reason. He peed directly on the sign. And you.
Gosh.
That was pretty funny though. That was probably my favorite moment at Discovery Kingdom. But
at least it was just water, right? Oh. Did I smell from the pee?
He did. He smelled bad. He smelled really bad. It was funny.
Gosh, it's so bad. No,
I really liked riding Joker though. It was good.
Yeah, honestly, I think I prefer front on Joker better than back. I do like the inversions better on the back just because I feel them a little more and more hang time.
Yeah.
But no, other than that, I think front's pretty solid.
I think I prefer back, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The drop is nice in the back.
The drop is freaking fantastic in the back. Probably in my top 5 drops in California. Not my favorite RMC drop.
What's your top 5?
What's up?
What's your top 5 for drops in California? Talk it out.
Number 1's X2. You can't beat that drop in California. Honestly, I mean, Twisted's up there, Joker's up there. What other drops are great in California? Hang Time's up there, I'd say, for first drop.
First drop, yeah.
I need one more, right, for a top 5? To be honest, Flight Deck.
Me too.
I'd say Flight Deck or Railblazer.
Really, Flight Deck?
Actually, I'd say Flight Deck more than Railblazer. I love how whippy it is in the back. Oh my gosh. Just I love twisting drops. I figured that out. After going to Fiesta, Texas, twisting drops are my favorite, for sure. So, what's my favorite ride at Magic Mountain? Twisted Colossus. I think that's a little obvious right now, though. At least until the new coaster pops up. Maybe that'll be better. I doubt it, though. We'll see.
The Gold Striker, when I rode it for the first time in the daytime, I was like, it's good, I guess. I mean, honestly, I was just a little underwhelmed, maybe because I just hyped it up too much.
Yeah.
But then when I rode it at night with the same expectations, after I rode it again, that's when it just shot up in the rankings.
Yeah, it
I think I prefer Ghost Rider night rides over day rides on Gold Striker, but I prefer Gold Striker night rides over Ghost Rider just in general.
Yeah.
But
I'd say that too. Definitely a little rougher than last year though, which made me sad.
Yeah.
So
I've always been a fan of rougher rides though, so
But
I would.
It was super smooth on the first drop.
Mm-hmm.
And that whole first section, but it was, so that's what made me sad, because that was one of the best parts of the ride, and being it super smooth on the first drop and going around that turn, it made it freaking amazing. Just that element alone. But when that gets super jittery, it just kind of took away from the beginning of it, if that made sense. So.
Yeah. That was my third time riding it. I couldn't really say much.
Yeah. Honestly, I think the first ride we had that day was my least favorite ride I've ever had on it.
Yeah, I can see that. That was mine too. That's why.
And I've had almost 20 rides on it too. So.
I've had a solid 3.
Is there any chance of V2 opening anytime soon? Mario, I wish I could tell you. I'm just guessing next year.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say next year. Honestly, you like the pic of Hunter? Yeah, that's this cool picture from last year.
Oh.
Yeah, and then that's him as a baby up here. I don't know if I get that in focus, but yeah. Honestly, I don't know what's wrong with V2. The trains are off the track. It's kind of all over the place right now. I think they're going to repaint it, maybe redo the launch system. We'll see. Hang time or accelerator?
Accelerator.
Zach?
Wait, what?
Do you want to go first? Hang time or accelerator?
Hang time or accelerator? Personally, I grew up riding accelerator. I have a heart for accelerator. I still don't get me wrong, I still like hang time, but I think I just prefer accelerator.
With the way accelerator's been running lately.
Wait, what?
With the way accelerator's been running lately, it's been insane.
Oh yeah, it's been running.
Last time I rode it, we sat second to back car, and I did not get to sit in my seat the entire top hat.
You sat in your seat the entire top hat?
I was not sitting.
Hmm.
I was out of my seat airtime the entire top hat.
Oh, okay.
The entire thing.
Yeah, it's been accelerator or Ghost Rider. I prefer Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider just because of the length. If Excel was longer, I would say Excel.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. If Excel had more than just the 2 bank turns, was maybe a 35-second long ride instead of a 22. Honestly, it would be in.
Slapping.
What's up?
It's better than just slapping a brake run after that. I mean.
Very true. I appreciate the overbanks. So, but.
How many roller coasters does Gilroy Gardens have? They have 2.
2. Yeah, they have 2. One is a Zero family coaster, and the other is a Morgan terrain mine train coaster. Yeah. So, I would actually say I preferred the Morgan. It was pretty decent. It was really good. Pretty smooth for the most part too.
So the first chain lift.
Yeah, the first chain lift. Ow, that hurt.
On Silverwood.
Quicksilver?
That first chain lift.
Quicksilver?
No.
Not Silverwood. Come on, we're not in Idaho.
Not Silver.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Best Zero in CA. I would say Timber Twister Coaster is the best Zero in CA. I would definitely say that. And then second place would be Cobra. Third place would be Jaguar. So,
Jaguar is just...
Jaguar's a mess compared to the other two.
From the supports to the actual track profiling, it's just...
Yeah.
Where can I find...
Where can you find the Mac Rides documentary? Honestly, I just found it on a Reddit post. They had a link to it. It was about an hour and a half long. So. Oh yeah, good night. Go to school. Yeah, don't stay up with us. If you got school tomorrow, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, All right, so we've talked about Discovery Kingdom. We've talked about Gilroy, CGA. Give me your top 3 rides at CGA.
At CGA?
Yeah.
Today I'm gonna put on the phone. I'd say 3 Flight Deck, 2 for Gold Striker, and then 1 for Railblazer.
Solid.
That's kind of how I'd lay it out. In the daytime, I think I prefer Flight Deck over Gold Striker, to be honest.
Yeah, so would I that day. Yeah, definitely.
Night Ride, that's different, but Flight Deck or Silver Bullet?
Flight Deck.
Thing with that, I've been on Silver Bullet so many times, I'm just bored of it. But if I were, let's say, I think if I had a first ride on both of them, I'd prefer Flight Deck just because it's a little bit of a whippier coaster, flapping.
Yeah, because I went on Flight Deck before I went on Silver Bullet, and after I got off of Silver Bullet, I was immediately Flight Deck's better.
Yeah.
The first ride, so. Yeah.
How far is CGA from Discovery Kingdom? It's like
a 2-hour drive.
Like an hour and a half.
Hour and a half, no traffic.
With no traffic, yeah.
With traffic, it could be anywhere from 2 hours to 3 hours. For us, it was about 2.5. Well, actually, that was from Gilroy, but we took the carpool lane, so. Yeah, so we skipped a lot of that traffic. So, what would you like to see Jaguar replaced with? I don't know. Something.
You can only replace something that's where the station is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could, realistically, if you took out Soul Spin, you take out Soul Spin, you take out Jaguar, you have that big space that you could probably fit with a good, maybe another family coaster,
Larson
really.
Superloop.
No, Larson Superloop. No.
I think Apocalypse was a little rougher when we went on Gold Striker.
The last time we went on Apocalypse, it was right after you went, Mario, your last time on Apocalypse. I would say it was just a tiny bit smoother than that on our first rides.
Yeah.
So it was definitely on the rougher side of GCI, for sure. Do we enjoy Super Loops?
GCI didn't really retract that, but
well, they should.
I hope that's a GCI retracting it.
Yeah.
Top 3 wooden roller coasters in California.
I mean, I've been on 3. Grizzly's number 3. Grizzly sucks. Ghost Rider's probably number 2 for me, and then Gold Striker's number 1.
Gold Striker?
Probably. I haven't gotten on Ghost Rider in 4 months.
Oh, I went on it last week, and then I was like, yeah, I think I kind of prefer Gold Striker over Ghost Rider if it's night.
Yeah.
And the night,
okay.
No, that's about it.
Did we stop at Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk? No, we did not get to. I wish we could have. It didn't work out with money or time or, any of that. So.
Getting time off of my work.
Yeah. So, but oh well. It would have been cool to go, but I'm sure we'll make it up there probably in the next year, honestly. So. You good?
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't even.
Are people still saying Larson Superloops or coaster credits?
Six Flags is. Six Flags definitely is. That's why I was scared when that rumor went around that it was going to be a Superloop for next year.
For Magic Mountain?
Yeah. And at that time, I had only seen markers that were going parallel to the pathway, and they lined up with what a super loop would look like. But then I found more markers, but it scared the crap out of me for a little while.
Yeah.
I was like, seriously, you're getting a super loop? That would be like the biggest kick to the face you could have gotten from Magic Mountain.
Gosh. When I saw the email and I'm sending that was fake.
Yeah, somebody must have really spent some time on that though.
Yeah.
So.
Like a little too much time.
Yeah. Don't understand why Magic Mountain is clearing more land instead of fixing or removing Viper. They have bigger problems on their hands right now with Green Lantern. So, I'm actually surprised they haven't been doing anything with that yet. Because that hasn't been open in a year now. So...
Honestly, I wouldn't like them taking out Viper. Right? I'd be disappointed if they did.
Yeah. I don't want them to take it out.
Yeah.
But
I've always had a heart for heroes.
Same here.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're fine, dude. I just... Thinking about it, though, it's like... There's no way they're going to take it out. They can't. It's the last of its kind, you know?
Yeah, it's the
If
last
anything,
Mega or Mega Lupin.
Yeah, just put on new trains, retrack it up a little bit, you know?
Yeah, they redid one of the trains.
And they're not getting rid of any coaster until they hit 21 at least.
Yeah.
So, and honestly, they probably will spend their money in 2020 on Viper. From the rumors they've been hearing. So 2019 new coaster, 2020 redo of Viper with new trains and retracking, and 2021 another coaster, hopefully Giga.
Yeah. Also, we get a Giga right now, but at the markers don't really.
No, we're not getting a Giga next year. There's no way. I doubt it'll even be a Hyper. So
imagine if it is a Giga though.
It would have had to already have half the track work done.
You never know though, honestly.
Well, then it wouldn't open until 2020. Which I guess that's Six Flags fashion for you.
More like December of 2018.
Nah, they just wait till January at that point.
Honestly. But yeah, you might as well actually.
I feel like they might get rid of Green Lantern. I wish they just didn't, or they didn't just refurb Tidal Wave. Because if you take out those two rides, there's some really good room there. I agree. I've been saying that for a while. Honestly, I was thinking if there was going to be a Hyper, it would have been, like, the turnaround could have been right there. But I don't think, honestly, that they're going to have the Hyper anymore, for sure. I definitely think it's going to be a launch. But yeah, so.
Yeah, we'll see. When's the announcement again? I keep forgetting the date.
The 30th.
The 30th.
Is supposedly the announcement date at 2 in the morning.
That's interesting.
So you want to have like a watch party at 2 in the morning?
Yeah. What day is that on, actually?
It's a Thursday.
It's on a Thursday.
Yeah.
I have school that next day.
Yeah, it's 5 a.m. Eastern. Oh, that's an echo. Hello.
I'm sorry.
You're good. What if they get 21 coasters, remove Green Lantern, and replace it with a Zaxspin 2.0? There's a second Zaxspin?
My type of spin.
Oh, shut up, Zach. You know you don't like Green Lantern.
Yeah, no, thanks. I've never even been on it, actually.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't think those will actually be built. If anything, if they're going to go for something like that, they're just going to get another SNS 40 Free Fly. Yeah, they're not going to go for the Zaxspin 2.0. So.
Copy of SNS.
Yeah, it pretty much is. But they're not going to buy from Intamin anytime soon, so.
Is RMC going to do the tracking, like, or the track work?
You've seen Green Lantern work?
I've seen some Green Lanterns.
Well, like we
work.
saw work about 6 months ago. They were working on the adding
haven't seen them work
trims,
in person.
but in the past 2 weeks they took off the trains off the track and set them on the ground, like next to the track. It's I don't know if it's gonna last. Legitimately, like I don't think it's gonna last.
Yeah, X2's trains, every once in a while the onboard audio doesn't work.
The problem is with
For a
X2
while,
though.
only one of the trains had onboard audio. Last time I went, none of them had onboard audio.
Yeah. The problem with X2, it's one of the flagship rides, so it needs the two trains running at all times.
No, yeah.
So if you had one train operations on that thing, you'd be waiting 5 hours for it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Let's try to do something with onboard audio.
If they do anything, and like to try and fix it, it'll be in February, March, and April of next year.
Yeah.
So.
So we're stuck with it, basically.
Yeah. Do you think there's any chance of the 2019 project opening in time for summer 2019? I don't know. I'd hope so. My guess is July, because that's been the average for anything they've opened in the past couple of years. Yeah, because wasn't Twisted Colossus was what? Was it May? Or was it June?
I think it was May.
It was in that area. But then, like, Justice League didn't open until July. Crazanity didn't open until July. So...
Yeah, Twisted Colossus opened in May. The 23rd. X2 on January. No, that's X2 though.
Yeah, honestly, they're probably just going to keep Green Lantern there just to say they have another coaster until they get to 21. Yeah, so it's sad, but it's the realistic choice right now. I mean, Crazanity was insanely late, and that was just a flat ride. If the 2019 project is as big as it seems, I don't see them pulling it off. Yeah, I guess we can ask soon. More info later. So with Crazanity, though, they didn't start clearing until late November, I think. But now the fact that they've torn out half of Cyclone Bay and it's the second week of August, I think that's a great time to start. Also, there was something that just didn't show up for 3 months, and they could have actually had it open if that one part showed up at the right time. They could have had it open in April, but something was 3 months late, and it really screwed up the whole thing.
I feel like they're just lazy about it.
I mean, you could say that, but like all the parts were there except for that one specific part. So everything was laying in a parking lot for 3 months because that one part didn't show up that would make everything work. I think it was the motor, honestly, but I'm not entirely sure. But why doesn't Superman go to the top anymore? I don't know. I really don't know.
I mean, it hits red
sometimes
once in a while. At least like the back two rows hit red every once in a while on the right side specifically.
It's pretty sad, honestly. I would love to see it go all the way in the red every time, but I know wind will change that a lot. But I feel like they're not launching it at its full potential. But I don't really know because I know wind can change a lot that happens. So
maybe I don't know. I don't think it has anything to do with power consumption too.
Possibly, it could. I just know the city was against them going at the same time and like dueling anymore. So, yeah, it was like something to do with the structure itself, so you'll never see them go at the same time anymore. So,
I mean, every once in a while you'll see one go off, and then like before it hits the bottom, the other one starts going up. But
yeah, but it won't be like on the tower at the same time.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
yeah, the right side is usually a little higher than the left. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Actually, I would love to see one of the cars turned forwards instead of backwards. I think that would be awesome because I never got to ride it when it was facing forwards.
I've seen it when it was facing forwards, but I was back when I just was afraid of coasters. Like,
I'd probably have the left side going forwards, honestly.
yeah.
Just because it doesn't go as high, so it doesn't really matter as much. Because you'll still get like that feeling of the wind in your face regardless, but you won't be looking down. So, no, it wasn't fun at all. Oh well.
Really, it was that costly. Yeah, so it was power consumption.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
It's funny though. People from like out of California always freak out about how great Superman is. At least that I've heard, especially people from out of the country. And I'm sitting there like,
People say that about X2 also.
well,
I can
okay,
see
X2 is
though, but
different.
Yeah.
X2 is a freaking beast. But like
That's
Superman, I never got the appeal.
Yeah, neither did I.
Like it's fun, I guess. It's just
I mean, it's cool to fly when you're open air, but
yeah. It's just I don't know. I feel like it's supposed to be better, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's just not. I think if it was a little longer, it'd be a little better. But like, it's literally launch. Oh, I'm being dragged back. I'm being dragged back. Ooh, G forces. I'm now at the top. Cool. Oh, now I'm back.
My reaction.
Yeah.
Like it launched, and I was like, "Oh, okay. We're going backwards, guys. Still going.
Yeah.
Okay. We're still. Transition. We're going up. We're going down, guys. Guys, we're going down. Transition. Straight section. Straight. We're still going straight. We're in the
and that's
deep bass sound effect, and we are in the station. Great ride. 11 out of 10. Like.
Yeah.
But
there were reports saying it was using half of the park's power.
Are you serious?
Wow.
That's crazy, actually.
I can believe that, though, with the amount of actual, like, electromagnets that it has on it. Because that's, what, half a mile? It's like a full half.
They're only running one side for a while.
I'm sure they were. They do that on certain days, too.
Oh, they do? Wow.
Yeah.
Lately, I've just seen both sides go off.
Well, it's because it's been summer. But, like, you go in March, and you'll be lucky if you even see one side running. Because sometimes both of them will be down.
Yeah.
It was that way for, 3-4 months at the beginning of the year, so.
Yeah. Does it count as a strata?
We were talking about this.
Don't count it as a strata.
Yeah.
I mean, the tower, it's 400, but the track. You said earlier the track, it's like 405. Like,
yeah, so the actual structure itself is 415 feet tall.
Then the actual track itself is 405.
It's like 405, maybe 410. But the train only hits like 380 at max.
What's red? Or like how?
Honestly, I have no idea. I would guess 350, and I'm echoing like crazy.
Oh, are you still echoing right now?
Hello.
Here, I'll just plug headphones in. I don't know why I don't.
Yeah, I honestly wouldn't count it as a strata, but I wouldn't call it a giga either. It's like it's its own category to me.
It's a thing.
Because like the structure is that tall, but like you still technically could take off 50 feet because it's going from the 50 feet higher because it's like here's the pathway, here's the track, you know. So it's
Tallest Giga coaster in the world.
The drop is 328 feet. I believe that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So honestly, I don't know what to call it because it's like all over the place all the time.
It's a hyper giga.
Yeah. Okay, question for you, Zach.
Yeah, what's up?
Let's get to the big thing that everyone's been talking about. Everybody, I mean me. Magic Mountain next year. What do you think it's going to be and why?
The next coaster?
Yeah.
It's a Magic Mountain.
Yeah.
What I want to see is an RMCT ride. I'm not sure if that's going to, really no one knows if that's happening. Same thing with Mach, but realistically, I'd see Mach coming in, realistically. But, I don't know.
Well, what type? What type of Mach?
What type of Mach?
Yeah.
Going to be launched, and that's from the signs.
Okay. So a launched Mach, but what type? Spinning or non-spinning?
I'd see it being non-spinning.
Okay.
I'd see it not being spinning.
I honestly think I agree with you. Or,
just 'cause, I don't know.
Ooh, interesting thought. Half the train is forwards, half the train is backwards.
That'd be cool.
Because we know they can do backwards seating arrangements from DC Rivals.
Mm-hmm.
But it'd be very interesting. Or maybe they even split the train where half of it's spinning, half of it's not. I know that would probably be way more expensive, though, so
yeah,
probably not. But I could see it being forwards and backwards. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. If it dueled itself, too. I mean,
well, it's probably going to be a Morbius loop, honestly.
Morbius loop, yeah.
I don't think it wouldn't be. So, I don't think they're adding 2 coasters anyways. I think it's just going to be 1. Maybe 4 launches. I see that being a possibility.
What would the other coaster be, though?
I don't know. People are thinking, like, I've heard some people go, oh yeah, it's going to be a T-Rex and a Mach. And I'm like,
you know how insane that'd be?
No, that would be $50 million right there, almost.
Yeah.
Be freaking insane.
This is not X2 we're talking.
Well, that was even like, what, 2008 was the redo, and then 2002 was the...
Honestly, I'm sure they have, like, the money to do that. I just don't think that'd be a smart move.
But then the rest of the parks in the chain wouldn't get anything.
Yeah.
Well...
because of that.
Actually, Fiesta Texas looks like it's going to be getting a giant disco, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. So that's going to be interesting. I don't know where.
Yeah,
well, actually being there, it's like, I just don't know where. There's a lot of space they could put it in, though. They have a ton of space. It's kind of crazy, actually.
How does Knott's fit a hypercoaster? I don't know.
Yeah, great question. I don't know. Oh my gosh, they should call the rows that are facing backwards Rewind Racers. Yes, please. Oh, if they don't do that, I'm going to be really sad.
If the name's not already trademarked, but...
Well, it is. I'm pretty sure. I'll probably check it somehow.
Yeah, we'll see it.
What's the progress on Apocalypse's retrack? I have no idea. In the past 2 months, they've worked on what we can see, 1 piece of track.
Yep.
So, yeah. Hopefully when we go this week, we'll figure it out and see more of it. But, yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. Adventure City can't. Yeah, they can't afford a trademark. You're right. How many times has
Oh yeah, I
Apocalypse been
forgot.
retracked? It's been retracked once before, and it was by a third
Not by
company.
GCI.
Yeah, it was not GCI. So
Make an RMC T-Rex polar coaster that spans from NYC to Hawaii. You know,
I don't think I'd
That'd
like
be-
that coaster.
a coaster.
You'd be on it for like 38 hours.
A while.
I'd honestly be so dead after
Depending
that.
on how fast it feels.
Actually, I'd probably be legitimately dead after riding a coaster for that long without getting off.
It depends if you're like restrained to it or not. But
What?
If you if you had restraints on it, well then it wouldn't be a coaster though.
No, it'd just be like a freaking sky train.
Yeah. I totally said that.
Dude,
If
if
there's
it,
actually the T-Rex concept from my app, I would be the happiest person.
I think we all would be super happy if that was the case. But finding those markers that we did, the ones that were sent in to me, it's not gonna be that, unless it's just a bigger version of it, which is possible. But like, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, who made that concept?
RMC.
Was it like some like random?
No, Alan Schilke
Right.
made that concept.
Really? Oh, okay.
3 years ago, yeah. That was to show off the T-Rex track, originally.
Mhm. That concept that would go to Magic Mountain.
Yes, that concept.
Or are you talking about the track? I was talking about the concept. That,
Yeah,
like,
I'm talking about that concept.
that you
That was
said.
like 3 years ago. It was from their booth, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And some guy filmed it and put it on YouTube. With some like BuzzFeed music behind it that's really loud and kind of annoying. But it's all good. I think RMC actually put that music on it anyways, so.
They made the music. They probably did. Does anyone know if the other Instagram thing probably have Trailblazer and Golden Lasso?
I don't know. Well, okay. I think for that Raptor layout that they have for those two coasters, that's definitely going to be the basic layout. So I could see probably 2 or 3 more. It's a great layout. It really is. It's amazing. But I honestly could think I could see probably another 2 or 3 of those in the next couple of years in the U.S. Maybe one at another. Actually, I'd probably see 2 more at other Six Flags parks. Like I could see, probably like Great Adventure getting one. And
America.
No, not Great America.
Not Six Flags America.
No, you'll see my predictions video, bud. S&S
No.
for Great America. Anyways, let's move on from that potential spoiler. But yeah, I could see one going to maybe like even St. Louis, possibly. Well, probably not St. Louis. Actually, I'd probably say over Georgia. I would probably over Georgia, but it wouldn't be for another 2-3 years. When will the first park? What will the first park be to have a Giga and a T-Rex?
So like a race for that.
Honestly, I think that'd probably be Cedar Point, just because they already have.
For a T-Rex figure?
No, just a Giga and a T-Rex.
Oh, a Giga and a T-Rex.
Now, if it's just a Giga T-Rex, I'm gonna put my money on Magic Mountain, please. But yeah, we'll see.
Please, honestly.
But ooh, Son of Beast. Oh boy. Do you think they're rebuilding Son of Beast?
Oh yeah, what's going on with that?
Well, a lot of Cedar Fair is teasing it now. That Son of Beast is coming back. I don't know. What do you think they'll actually make another Son of Beast?
Honestly, for me, it's like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Like, I honestly, I don't see them.
Yeah, I don't
I don't
think
know.
they'll do it either.
Almost like RMC kind of did like I guess a tribute. I don't know,
Possibly. Well, it's interesting
but
because like Fred Grubb was walking around Kings Island a couple months back, and now they're teasing Son of Beast again as a possible RMC, and like all the news media like has jumped on it in the area of Southern Ohio, going, "Oh, Son of Beast is returning," going crazy about it. And I think it would be a fantastic marketing ploy that they
yeah,
could
oh
use to
yeah,
their advantage. Son of Beast, the most infamous coaster of all time, being rebuilt. Like, go ride it. I think it's super smart, but do I think they'll actually go through with it? Probably not. It's going to be a huge investment that is it's a big flip of the coin, really.
yeah.
Um, So, because like people could react to, oh my gosh, it's an infamous coaster. I want to go ride it and possibly die, because people are like that. Or, oh no, people could die. I'm not gonna go ride it. And you're gonna have those two options, and it's a
It
gamble.
depends. It depends who's making it too, like
Well, if it's RMC,
or who's manufacturing it.
if it's RMC,
On
it
a
should be
company.
okay. Now, whether it's Topper
It
Track or
also
not,
yeah. It depends how they lay it out too. But
yeah, it won't be in the next year. It if it's coming at any time, it'll be 2021 is my guess.
it's a monster of a coaster though.
Yeah. Now the interesting
So
thing
like
is, I saw an interview with Fred, and they were asking him, "Hey, are you ever going to put a vertical loop on it?" And he's like, "Ha ha ha, that's funny. That's a funny question."
yeah.
And then afterwards, he said, "Maybe, but I don't really see a point to a vertical loop. Why not just put a roll on it?" But I feel like they were already in talks to possibly do it. The more I talk about it, the more I think it's going to happen. But it won't be till
Yeah.
2021.
Well, yeah, I don't. We'll see.
Even 2020 is.
That's all I'm saying with that.
I
It's
just.
just,
I don't know if they do it steel or wood.
yeah.
Or like Topper
I
Track.
just think like it depends on the manufacturer who's gonna do it.
RMC. No,
I can
no
see
question.
RMC doing Topper.
Yeah.
RMC.
No question. I mean, Fred Grubb was even walking around the grounds.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they have to do the vertical loop if they're going to rebuild Son of Beast. Yeah, no question about it.
Yeah. It sucks to suck. They're gonna have to do it.
Yeah.
Unless they did I'm blanking out on what it is. What's the one inversion on DC Ride? I don't think RMC doesn't really do that, but it's not an inversion either, but it's an element.
The non-inverting loop?
Elements. The what?
The non-inverting loop?
The loop?
Non-inverting loop.
Non-inverting loop, yeah. That's more than I think. That's not really.
That's definitely a Mach and Intamin thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I couldn't see an RMC doing that ever, actually.
That looks so weird.
Oh, yeah. Apparently great laterals.
Yeah.
So,
That's interesting.
yeah. I've heard Magic Mountain's getting super loops for 2019 too, as a joke. So, yeah, I've only heard it as a joke, and the markers are showing that that's not what's happening. It's definitely going to be a full-scale coaster, so, or an actual coaster. So,
what if the markers are just trying to? What if the markers are just a tease in itself?
yeah, no.
You never know.
They wouldn't place down actual markers like that unless they were actually doing construction.
Yeah.
Because
Imagine if that was like a huge tease though with the markers, like they were actually fake markers, and then like there's some markers are that'd be so complex. Like,
with markers, though, it's supposed to show the city where they're building, too.
yeah.
So if they're doing that, then the city shows up and they're like, "Whoa, are you building without a permit?" You know.
Yeah.
So. No, the ride replacement, like the ride touring program, is no longer a thing. So.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Honestly, I'm super happy they're doing teasing for Magic Mountain this year, Mario. I think it's great. I didn't think they'd actually do any, but they're totally going along with it, and I love that. Granted, it's not as in depth as Cedar Fair, but honestly, I don't want to go through all that.
It's better than nothing.
Really. Yeah, well, I don't want to have to like look super hard and zoom in. Ooh, there's Giga right there, you know, and this big a font on one part of it. You know, it's a little annoying to me. And props to the people that look at that stuff. It's just
Hang Time did get a little bit of teasing on Instagram. I remember they did kind of a teaser video.
Yeah, it was like they panned over and then there was a literal like drink coaster that had the Hang Time logo on it.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, you know, coaster and then like the Hang Time, you know, but.
And then, well, I mean, that was okay, but that was the only thing. And compared to Twisted Timbers and Steel Vengeance, both of those had giant campaigns.
Yeah.
Actually, those campaigns went back all the way to freaking May of the year prior.
Yeah.
So, Coast Rider or Sierra Sidewinder? Is that even a question? Sierra Sidewinder. Coast Rider's bad. Hi, computer.
Coast Riders.
Coast Rider is bad.
One of the only shin restraints I like is Full Throttles and Twisted.
Honestly, I like Twisteds more because I don't really feel them at all because my legs are so skinny. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm okay with Full Throttles. The ones I don't like, though, are on Poltergeist. Ow. Those ones actually, they kept going farther and farther and clamping down. So, that kind of sucked. But, couldn't really do too much about that. Still there? Zach? Ooh. Hello? What's going on? Zach? I can't hear you, bud. Would I personally like to see a T-Rex at Magic Mountain? Yes. I think it would be the best thing they could have at the park, for sure. I hope they're the first to get one, honestly. And I hope it's a hyper at least. But if it's like the concept that they showed 3 years back, I would be completely happy with that, and it would probably be the best coaster in the world. But yeah, I just don't know. I just don't know when it would happen. I know some of the guys at RMC have said, oh, probably 2020, or 2019. I've even heard. But I don't know. I think if they announce it, I mean, it's happening. But it won't be 2020. So, what is my computer doing? Goodness. But yeah. Zach?
All right, so my internet went out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They would totally win Golden Ticket if they had a T-Rex. No question about it.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Okay.
Okay. Last question.
Yeah,
Sky Tower. what will happen with that? Um, Honestly, they're
I
just gonna
know.
keep it there because it's just I don't know if they're gonna be willing to spend the money on it, because they'd have to redo the entire elevator system, and they'd have to go all the way to the top and do a bunch of work that would cost millions and millions of dollars. And demolition they can't really do either because it would pretty much fall on Tatsu at parts or cost millions of dollars in demolition from taking it down from the top down. So I think it's just gonna stay there. Honestly, it's just gonna sit there. So until it like starts actually rotting. Um, has Magic Mountain ever won a golden ticket award? I think so. Hasn't it? Oh, it's never won a golden ticket award. Wow. It's kind of sad. I thought they at least won one, but
Maybe Colossus had one.
I don't know. I know X2 only got to like 6th place though at its highest, which is kind of sad, honestly. So, oh, just to let you know, they'll never put in a Sky Screamer at Magic Mountain because of earthquake codes. So, how many did Cedar Point win? Way too freaking many. They have won at least 25, I want to say, for Golden Ticket Awards. And I mean, 10 of those were Millennium Force alone. So, still there, Zach?
Yeah, I'm here.
Cool. I'm getting
Hear
tired.
me?
Ooh,
Same.
it's only 12:05.
There's what, like 15 people in there?
Yeah, I'm surprised. You guys are troopers, man. Sticking with us until 12:05 in the morning on a Sunday.
Dedication, full send.
Yeah, I guess Mario's a little tired too because he's misspelling things.
Who is?
Okay, Mario. Brag that you stay up till 5 a.m. Blah blah blah. I was up till 4:30 a.m. yesterday.
For the trip, Garrett didn't even sleep when we had it up there, did he?
He was sleeping in the car.
No, yeah, in the car, but like when he picked you up, you didn't go to sleep.
I did.
Until then.
I fell asleep.
Didn't Garrick stay up all night though?
Did he? Oh yeah, the night
Until
before.
the-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was something.
I was gonna do that, and I was like, you know, let's just try to get a few hours, but
Yeah, I got maybe an hour, I think. Is it true that Full Throttle isn't the biggest loop in the world? Yes, it is true. It's like number 3 now, I think. Or number
Full
2?
Throttle?
Yeah.
It's number 2 now.
Well, I think there's one that's being built that's going to have a bigger loop. I'm not entirely sure, though. It's it's another in China, though. I think. Oh, wait, no. It's for 3rd highest inversion, which actually it's becoming 4th because of Steel Curtain when that opens. So, have we seen the 1977 movie Roller Coaster? I have. I love it. It's a good movie.
I think I have.
Did you guys hear about the drive tire that fell off of Steel Vengeance? Yeah, I was talking to Becca about it a little earlier today. She was very angry with it. But now Chess,
She was one.
the train Chess is going to be off of the coaster until like probably October.
Really?
Yeah. Kind of crazy. So.
Okay, there.
Yeah, I fell into the fast lane queue. Yeah, Steel Vengeance is it's a basket case, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, considering it's almost 12:10 now, holy cow.
Yeah.
I think we're probably going to end it here, guys. Thank you guys for joining. It really means a lot that this many people have stayed up this late to just chill out with us and hang with us. Um, sorry this hasn't happened in 3 weeks. We just, once we got back from Northern California last week, I did not wake up on that Sunday when we got back, so I couldn't do a podcast. So I just figured, why not wait till the next week? But then we ended up not doing it at our regular time because we just ended up getting so swamped with things. But yeah, it's been a fun little night, guys. Thank you guys for joining us. Zach, you have anything to say?
Don't let the white tiger taunt you. Yeah.
And then don't let the white tiger pee on you, right?
Don't follow the white tiger.
Truth. But yeah, with that, guys, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next ride.
Laters.